Hello, this is Tim Bryce with the El Paso Area National Weather Service. This is a special weather briefing for the potential of very strong winds and mountain snows on Monday. This web briefing was prepared Saturday afternoon at about 1:30 p.m. Well, what are we talking about? Well, on Monday, we're expecting a storm system to approach the area, which could generate some damaging winds. We find during the cool season that the very strong winds actually hit with a little extra punch, so we are expecting the potential for damaging winds across the entire region on Monday. Of course, those winds also make vehicles difficult to handle, especially those of the high profile on the roads that are running north and south, since this will be mainly a west wind. But we're also expecting some snow in the area mountains, and that could lead to some slippery to treacherous driving conditions in the Gila region, especially above 6,000 feet. And that'll be Monday through Tuesday morning. So what are we talking for winds? In most of the area, we're expecting 35 to 45 mile an hour winds on Monday with wind gusts over 60 miles an hour. And like I said, those kind of winds this time of year with these kind of temperatures can do damage. They can take the siding off of buildings. They can flip over trucks. They can knock down trees. So just be aware of that as you head out on Monday. Expected wind gusts across the region, as you can see here, widespread areas of 60 miles an hour or greater will be potential. A little less wind in the Gila region, and I'll explain why that is here in a bit. Mountain snows, expecting 6 to 8 inches storm total for the Gila region, probably Silver City more like 2 to 3 inches. Over in the Sacramento Mountains, 1 to 3 inches. They're not as in favorable position to get some of the heavier snow. Current watches and warnings and advisories that are in effect. Currently, there is a wind advisory in effect for East El Paso and the Sacramento Mountains this evening, Saturday evening into Sunday morning. There's also a high wind watch in effect for Monday for all the areas except for the Gila. Now, as we look forward, as we go forward in time, especially tomorrow, possible watches and warnings. Most likely we're going to have a high wind warning for most locations on Monday. Wind advisory will be issued for the Gila. They're a little further away from the core of the heaviest or the strongest winds. And then we could see some winter weather advisories for snow. Again, most likely that'll be in the Gila region. So again, just real quickly so you can see what the graphics looks like. This is the wind, the wind advisory as it stands for tonight, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Then we take a little break from the winds. It'll still be windy tomorrow on Sunday, but then we are expecting the winds to ramp up late Sunday night, and then all day Monday we're expecting very strong winds. They will taper off from the west to the east, but that'll be after the cold front goes through, and that'll be later in the day. So we do have a high wind watch in effect on Monday. Again, the uncertainties we're looking at in this forecast, where the core of the highest winds going to be. Right now, like I said, we're thinking they're shifted a little further south, away from the Gila region, so we've knocked their winds back just a little bit, but they're still expecting at least wind advisory level winds. For the rest of the region, we are expecting that core to come right across us. How much blowing dust we're going to get is a little unknown. We've seen some recent wind events give us some blowing dust, but not a lot of reduction in visibility, so we're not sure if we're going to get a big reduction in visibility and dust considering all the moisture we've seen this winter so far. And then the snow amounts in the mountains still haven't quite gotten a good feel for those, but like I said, we're still expecting more snow in the Gila than in the Sacramento Mountains. So again, the summary of expected impacts. Damaging winds will be possible on Monday across the entire region. Of course, those winds also make it difficult to handle vehicles. And then we're expecting the snow in the mountains, especially in the Gila region, will lead to some slippery driving conditions, especially above 6,000 feet. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make sure if you can to go out and secure any loose objects that might blow around either this afternoon or on Sunday. And just be ready for the strong winds on Monday and be safe on Monday as you head out. Thank you.